sections, like
Right.
one section like that, the other.
They probably different groups of people go to each section. And we,
Yeah, our kids will be interacting into coming up to science.
Yeah, I always want to work with fossils.
Maybe they'll pick a career in like science. Like if you want to be a botanist, you can go to our greenhouse.
I am Mrs. Sharon Leamy, and I am the junior high math and science teacher at St. Catherine St. Lucie School in Oak Park. And we are finalists for the Shell Science Grant. And I know that you've seen pictures of our lab. This is where we work. This is part of our equipment. And our 6th, 7th, and 8th graders come up here once a week, and they're great about participating in the lab. They don't complain about all their mismatched equipment, but I know that there is so much more we could do. When I was in elementary school, I did not like science that much, and I think it was because it was just a concept to me. We had no lab, there were no hands-on activities. I want things to be different for our kids. I want them to touch and to smell and to sense and to measure and to make mistakes and to fail and to succeed and to try and to really love and bring science to life. That's what we try to do up here, despite it being an old gym and despite us not having great equipment. We send our students to some very, very good high schools with good science programs. And we want them to be prepared for that next step so that when they go on and go into a science lab, they know what they're doing. We make the best of what we can do here, but we know that we can do so much more. We believe in our kids. We believe in what they can do. And we believe if we gave them the tools, my teaching would be better, their learning would be better. Thank you, Shell, for believing in our kids too.
My name is Sister Marion Seipser, and I've been the principal at St. Catherine St. Lucie School for the past 37 years. I'm speaking to you today in support of Mrs. Sharon Leamy and her proposal to Shell Oil for a grant for a new science lab. Mrs. Leamy is an energetic and enthusiastic teacher who would be any principal's dream. She motivates the students and uses STEM initiatives every day in her science lessons. The children love science so much that they stay after school, work on their projects. Our problem is we don't have the adequate equipment to help them in their studies. Right now, as you can see from the pictures, we're using folding tables instead of lab tables. We have a hodgepodge of equipment which we have gotten from high schools that have closed, and we carry our water up 3 flights of stairs in jugs. It would be so wonderful to have running water in our science lab. Because I have such a wonderful science teacher and such enthusiastic students, I think our school well deserves to get some financial help. We would be so appreciative to Shell Oil for any monies that you can give us to help us build an adequate science lab for our students. Thank you so much for considering our proposal.
Thank you, Shell Oil from the choir. Thank you, Shell Oil from the student council.
You Shell Oils from the praise dance.
Shell Oil from the 3rd grade.
Everybody has one of these on your